So in this video, I want to tell you about publishing and monitoring your A/B test that you've created for your WordPress site within Optibase. So the good news is it's super simple. Once you've created a test, the first thing that you're going to need to do is publish it. And for that, you have two options. So as we can see, this one is in draft as they are when you first create them. And you can just set it to active if you want it to run right away. You can also select scheduled, and then you can select a date to run that test. So along with that, you can pause your tests, you can archive your tests, and you can set them to finished when they are done. You can also add an auto stop. So let's say you want the test to automatically stop once 2,000 users have been tested. You can go ahead and set that up. You can also set an alert if you don't want it to happen automatically, but you do want to be alerted when it happens. So that is publishing and ending a test. Now, when it comes to monitoring your results, everything is super easy inside of Optibase. You can see you have all of your charts and all of your analytics right down here, but that's not necessarily what I want to show you. I think you can do that with your own eyes. The reason why I wanted to add this into this video is because you should know when is a good time to actually end your test. So as we can see here, we have one that I just created, which has one tested user, and it shows that the probability to be best is 100%. Obviously, that is not the case. When you create an A/B test, what you typically want to do is let it run for, at the very least, a couple of hundred tested users, ideally even a couple thousand users if your site has the traffic to support that. Because this probability to be best number is going to change as the test runs. And the more data it has, the more accurate it is. So my recommendation to you is continuously keep an eye on this, perhaps set an alert so that you don't forget. And then once you've tested at the very least a couple hundred users and one of your variants has a probability to be best greater than 95%, that right there is when you want to be able to end the test. So at the end of the day, when you've created an A/B test in Optibase, make sure you have correctly published it, either set it to active or scheduled it for the date that you want to. And then after it is running, make sure you keep an eye on it. And then once that probability to be best is over 95% on at least a couple hundred users, you are ready to end that test and make the change to your site permanent. That's all for this video, and I'll see you in the next one.